Oh, hi there, welcome to the beginner's guide to multitracking. I will cover all aspects of multitracking and explain it plain and simple. So if you want to know how to produce music at home or with your band, or simply because you're interested to learn more about music production and the process of multitracking, let us first look at a normal audio file. When you listen to a CD, an MP3 file or a song on a streaming platform, you're listening to a stereo file. This means that there are two tracks in that file, one for the left and one for the right channel. This is called stereo. But how is it possible to have a whole band or an orchestra only on those two tracks? And why does it sound so good? Is it because they have a microphone or two microphones in the big room and everybody's playing together, recording in those poor microphones? No, of course not. It's not 1950 anymore. In fact, every single instrument is being recorded on its dedicated channel, aka track, separated from the other instruments. And later, when all the recordings are done, they will be mixed down on the final stereo track. This process is called mixing and basically means that you can adjust the equalizers and effects, the volume and the panorama settings of every single instrument separately to balance everything out and make it sound good together. I mean, hopefully better than the usual chaos in the rehearsal room or when you're singing your next mega hit in the shower. What really is interesting about multitracking is that you do not even need to record all those different instruments simultaneously at the same time. Multitracking makes it possible to record whole parts or just a few bars after another. If you're making music alone, that's what you want to do. I'm going to show you an example of a typical multitracking project right now, but before I do that, have you considered subscribing to my channel? I mean, why not? It's free, it's cool, it makes my day. Also, read the show notes and leave a comment in the down there. Oh, and one more thing, I have already made another video about how to make music on a computer and how easy it actually is, so you might want to watch that as well. But now let's continue. Here I am in my digital audio workstation, my DAW. It's Cubase, by the way, but that doesn't matter. And what a DAW actually is, you can learn in that other video I've just mentioned a minute ago. So, this is an EDM project of mine, electronic dance music, and it's perfect to show you how multitracking actually works. You can really see all the different tracks here. For example, applied a piano sound to this track. And I have another sound, an atmosphere, a sequencer, and a bass sound, and so on. Now I play a little bit of this track for you so that you can really recognize what's going on. It starts with the piano. A little bit of atmosphere. You can open the piano to see what chords and notes are in there. There's the kick. Okay. We can solo all the parts. What is this? And now you can really imagine, I think, how I put this song together. I first wrote, in this case, the chords on the piano and added the kick drum to have a little bit of groove going. And I think I came up with the backbeat chords here instead of a straight snare. And so I wrote one part after another. And you can see in these settings that I also reduced the volume of this part and pushed it a little bit to the right side. We can compare it with another track with this here. It's also a little bit reduced and pushed to the left side. And when we open this piano track again here, this little part, you can see that I can also edit all the notes. I can shorten it, or I can write more notes into this part. And this is actually very, very helpful for people who cannot play an instrument. Such modern DAWs give you the possibilities to create music even if you're not a real musician. But better let's talk about mixing and editing and how to make music another time. I just want to give you some hints here about what is possible in such an DAW. Of course, there are many other multi-track scenarios than this EDM project here. For example, a singer-songwriter who would first record the guitar, maybe double the guitar to make it sound bigger, and then add the vocals to it. And if something's wrong, there are many ways to make corrections, changes in the arrangement. Oh, and a very old school way of recording music is still very common. It's when a band really plays together, nails down the rhythm part, the drums, the bass, the rhythm guitar, all at once together, and later adding overdubs like the guitar solo and vocals. So you don't have to play that strictly on the grid, hard quantized like here in my EDM project if you don't want to. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to let me know in the comments. Also, don't forget to leave a like before you go. My name is Marcus, you've been watching The Ground Noise, and I hope to see you soon in the next video.